Abilities will be beneficial not just to you, but to your friends, your family, your colleagues, your community, and in many cases, your country. Use your abilities to make the world a better place. Knowledge is of little importance unless you put it to practical benefit for the greater good. Your professors and I pride in knowing that you now go forward to build successful careers and compose amazing lives based on the foundations laid by those who love you, strengthened by your early education, and sharply honed at USC Aiken. Know that you've received an extraordinary education from a world-class university, and take full advantage of being proud to call yourself a pacer. I encourage you to make the most of the opportunities before you, and I have absolutely no doubt that you will represent your alma mater well. Your professors and mentors and your colleagues here at USC Aiken will continue to follow your accomplishments with tremendous pride. At this time, I would now like to recognize several special groups of guests with us this evening. As I call your name, would you please stand and remain standing until all of the individuals in your group have been recognized. I ask that the audience please hold your applause until all guests have been recognized. Beginning with the platform party. From the Aiken County Commission for Higher Education, Ms. Teresa Haas, Chair, Ms. Jackie Busby, Ms. Deborah Gant, Mr. Clarence Jackson, Vice Chair, Mr. King Lawrence, Mrs. Sharon Mara, and Mr. Tim Simmons. From our South Carolina legislative delegation, the Honorable Bill Clyburn and the Honorable Bart Blackwell. Our convocation speaker, Ms. Lisa Tharp Bernard. From the University of South Carolina Aiken, Dr. Darren Timmons, Provost and Executive Vice Chancellor of Academic Affairs. Mr. Ellis Reeves, Chair of the Staff Assembly. Mr. Ahmed Samaha, Vice Chancellor for Student Engagement and Inclusivity. Mr. Cam Reagan, Vice Chancellor for Administration and Finance. Mr. Ernest Pringle, Vice Chancellor for Information Technology. Ms. Carmen Williams, President of the USC Aiken Alumni Association. Dr. Nancy Albers, Dean of the School of Business Administration. Dr. Judy Beck, Dean of the School of Education. Dr. Mark Hollingsworth, Dean of the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences. Dr. Thayer McGahey, Dean of the School of Nursing. Dr. Scott McKay, Dean of the College of Sciences and Engineering. Dr. Alexandra Roach, Chair of the Faculty Assembly, and Mr. Andrew Gregory, President of the Student Government Association. Special guests in the audience include, first, the family and friends of Miss Lisa Tharp Bernard. Thank you for being here today. From the Aiken City Council, Miss Leslie Price and her husband, William. From the Aiken Partnership, Mr. Jeff Spears. From the USC Aiken Alumni Association, Mr. James Young and Mr. Brandon Baskett. And of course, I'd like to recognize my wife, Miss Claudia Heimerman. You know, a ceremony such as this one that we'll experience tonight doesn't happen without the hard work of many individuals. Please join me in recognizing the members of the December Convocation Committee listed in your program. I would especially like to thank a couple people, the processional and degree candidate announcer, Mr. Paul Crook, Executive Director of the Etheridge Center and External Programs, and our music this evening is provided by the USC Aiken students and the Aiken Concert Band members. Special acknowledgement goes to Todd Jenkins, Director of Bands, Dr. Joel Scraper, Associate Professor of Music and Director of Choral Activities, who is this evening's conductor. As I'm quite certain our students know, USC Aiken has a strong cadre of exceptional faculty members. Their support and mentorship of our students play a critical role in their development and continued success. Because of our faculty, the university is able to provide a first-class educational experience for our students. Let's take a moment to thank our esteemed USC Aiken faculty. The family and friends of our graduates are the individuals who have shared the burdens as well as the joys of the college experience. For their encouragement and counsel, their support and guidance, I'd like to pause at this time in the ceremony to acknowledge a group of special individuals: the parents, grandparents, uncles, aunts, guardians, spouses, and children of our graduates. Will you all please stand and be recognized? Graduates, this is a big evening for you, not only because you're graduating, but you are officially changing your status from a student to alumnus, and that is a PACER honor. Many of our alumni are in the audience this evening cheering you on, and if you are an alumnus of the USC system, can you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. At this time, I would ask Ms. Carmen Williams, President of the USC Aiken Alumni Association, to come forward and introduce our December 2022 Outstanding Senior Student.
Good evening. Fellow Pacers, greetings from the University of South Carolina Aiken Alumni Association. Congratulations. I know this is an important night for our graduates and their families, and I'm grateful to be a part of this special ceremony honoring and recognizing you. I look forward to having you join us as our alumni family tonight. We are very proud of you, and like Chancellor Heimerman, your fellow Pacer alumni are watching with great anticipation to see what you will do next. With the knowledge you've gained here, with the confidence you've built here, and with the network of friends that you've made here, you're all set. Congratulations. Each of you here tonight can be proud of the accomplishments you've achieved. One among you has been distinguished as the Outstanding Senior Student, and that is Ms. Bailey Nicole Gray. You'll find Ms. Gray's profile in your convocation program, and I'll share some of her accomplishments. She is graduating with a political science degree, and her cumulative GPA is 3.958. She's been on the Dean's List as well as the President's List over the last few years. She's the recipient of a number of scholarships, including the SC Life Scholarship, the Trilby C. Huff Scholarship, and the Vernon and Wava Ford Scholarship. She has been a member of the National Honor Society Fall 2020 through Fall 2022, a 2021 member of the Disney Leadership Experience, and inducted into the Lambda Pi Eta Communication Honor Society in 2022. Her extracurricular activities include being involved through the Student Government Association with a Veterans Day table, trunk or treat, scholarship fundraising, and a book drive for the Women's Center. She's also been involved in Aiken's Highway Cleanup, Affect the Culture Better campaign, and the Delta Blues Vaccine Incentive Initiative. In addition to her schoolwork and extracurricular service, Bailey also joined the National Association of Realtors and obtained her South Carolina real estate license and Georgia real estate license to further her professional career. She would like to pursue her law degree in real estate. One of her professors, Adriana Borsner Herrera, shares this about Bailey. My numerous interactions with Bailey inside and outside of the classroom have allowed her to demonstrate her curiosity, eagerness to learn, and desire to excel beyond what has been required of her. Bailey fully embraces and represents our ideal for an outstanding and engaged student. Please join me in congratulating our outstanding senior student, Ms. Bailey Nicole Gray.
Congratulations, Bailey, for being named our 2022 December Outstanding Student. And thank you, Carmen, for your work that you do on behalf of the USC Aiken Alumni Association. I know that our newest alumni will be tremendous assets to the USC Aiken Alumni Association. We are grateful to our Alumni Association and your support of our students and the university. Each December, we're proud to ask one of our alumni back to address our graduates. And tonight, we are honored to welcome an accomplished and very engaged alumna from USC Aiken. Please join me in welcoming Ms. Lisa Tharp Bernard as our 2022 Convocation Address speaker. Ms. Tharp is the Vice President of Human Resources for Amentum in Aiken, leading talent development. Lisa designs and executes talent management, learning, change management, and career development programs across this $8 billion, 36,000 employee company. She also leads the human resources function for the Amentum's National Security Business Group. Lisa has lived in Aiken for 25 years. She received her BA in music from the University of South Carolina, Aiken, and her master's in business administration from Western Governors University. In addition, she holds a number of important certifications for her business. She and her husband, Brian, together have raised 8 children, many of whom are with Lisa tonight to celebrate. Lisa serves on the board of several organizations, including the Society of Human Resource Management, United Way, the Gifting Tree Foundation. You can read Ms. Tharp Bernard's full profile in the Convocation program. Please help me welcome Ms. Lisa Tharp Bernard to the podium.
Chancellor Heimermann, distinguished University of South Carolina Aiken faculty, staff, and distinguished guests, parents and family members, and most importantly, our December 2022 graduates. It is an honor and a privilege to be here tonight. Since graduating in 2004, my alma mater has grown to an average of nearly 4,000 students and has consistently been in the top 3 U.S. News and World Report regional comprehensive public colleges in the South for over 24 years. Folks, this is not growth and success by chance. This is intentionally by choice, and I commend the university and the strategic focus to grow this incredible institution. I have also been told that there are approximately 260 of you walking across the stage and graduating tonight. Outstanding. Tonight, my role in this robe is to share 10 minutes of riveting wisdom with you. However, my goal is really to leave you with a nugget, something that you will remember after you hang up that robe, and however we're supposed to put up those mortar boards. Tonight, we celebrate you. But before we do, I want you to look around. No, really. Look around and find the ones that you love and who have supported you through the past 3, 4, look around. Or your 5-year quest. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I hear some of you out there. Let's see, 5, 6, 7 years? 7, okay. Class, don't forget the people you met along the way. Don't forget the people you met along the way. Not just your professors, but the others who were part of this period in your life. They too probably contributed greatly to what you've learned and have become. Don't forget to thank them for that. All right, now here comes the riveting wisdom part, so get on the edge of your seats. 10 minutes. May 2004. I was a non-traditional student, and for those of you who don't know what that means, I had a little life experience before completing college. Well, that's in terms of marriage and children. And by the way, hats off to any out there who identify as non-traditional students. Well done. Back to my story. Graduation. I didn't walk. I ordered my cap and gown, but I didn't walk. Because as a single mom, it wasn't my week with my children, and I just couldn't. I couldn't. So, I went away with my closest girlfriends for the weekend, who, by the way, are here tonight. I wore my mortarboard, and we celebrated in the mountains by telling stories by firelight. Then, the next day, I received a call that would forever change my life. It was from the Vice President of Communications and Public Relations of Washington Group International. He was calling me from Boise, Idaho, which is where the corporate headquarters was at the time. Side note, please remember what Chancellor Heimermann said, that my degree is in music with a minor, or with a concentration in voice. And he was calling to offer me a summer internship in communications. You see, at the time, government contractors who were working the reconstruction of Iraq had been asked to create communication outreach plans. How this connects with me? Well, here at USC Aiken, I worked on a research paper on establishing democracy in Iraq. And I had, through that research, interviewed a local government contractor, Washington Group International, who was doing work in the country. Should I accept the internship, I would start the following Monday. So it's another side note you need to know. It's important that you understand that in 2004, the music education program was just beginning here at USC Aiken. And although my plan was to teach music in school, I knew I would have to get further education to make this dream a reality. So this internship would be a nice bridge for the summer while I explored my next steps. Well, by the end of the summer, I was offered a full-time position in communications, and over the years moved into human resources and leadership development. And today, as an executive with Amentum, which is the same company, but we have changed names through acquisitions and growth. Reminder that we are a 36,000 employee organization. We're in 72 countries and in all 7 continents. I can say that 18 and a half years later, being brave, leaning into open doors, was without question the right thing for me to do. So what have I learned? 5 things I want to leave with you, and I hope that as you're sitting on the edge of your seats, you'll take with you. So number 1, bring who you were into who you are. We speak a lot about diversity and inclusion and belonging, and looking for that in others, seeking diverse thoughts and openness and cultures, and all of that's important, but don't forget to embrace the diversity that you bring. Be courageous about what you bring to the organization. What makes up that picture of you, the whole of you? Your background, your experiences, celebrations, and even your failures. See, that's your secret sauce. and you bring them all to the table. And remember, I was a non-traditional college graduate with a non-technical degree working in a highly technical nuclear engineering industry. And what I came to realize is although I didn't have the common background or shared common history with my colleagues, folks, I brought strengths in other areas, diverse thoughts and ideas, how to do things differently, fresh. And when I started leaning into these strengths and what I could bring instead of what I was missing, my leadership traits could shine, and as a result, my career took off. So number 2, look for open doors and walk in. And if they aren't open, try the handle. There are doors that are always opening around us. Be courageous and brave and allow yourself to be vulnerable. And I know from personal experience, sometimes what lies beyond that door is pretty scary. And that's okay, because growth comes from stretching. When I first began my career with Amentum, I remember many weekends spent learning software and building skills that I knew I needed for my role. But that's part of the psychological agreement that you make with yourself when you choose to open that door. Doing the hard stuff means putting in the hard work, and it's worth it. Number 3, look for the helpers. Whether it's a mentor, a sponsor, a coach, or a confidant, be cognizant of those helpers around you. Engage with them and leverage their experience, their sage advice, and their ability to remove barriers. Then in turn, you pay it forward. Do the same for others, and friends, your reward will be exponentially multiplied. Throughout my career, there have been more helpers than I could list who have helped me become what I am today. Number 4, resilience. Now, if I think about change and the change that you have seen, experienced, and overcome in your time at USC Aiken, it's mammoth. The pandemic, distance learning, working from home, business closures, political discord in DC, the Ukraine war, and many more things I can't write because they're personal to you. You are resilient. And I'm here to tell you that as you leave your academic endeavors and you enter your next chapter, whether it's in the business world or otherwise, those skills that you've leveraged will be profoundly important as you venture into and throughout your careers. I'm here to tell you the only constant is change, and your ability to anticipate, understand, and pivot in a changing environment will be crucial to your success. Number 5, the power of emotional intelligence. Your IQ may get you hired, but your EQ is going to get you promoted. In my role, I mentor and coach many employees and leaders. And one question I'm typically asked is, Lisa, hey, how do I grow in my career? How do I go to that next level? Emotional intelligence is where we start. And if you're not familiar with the term, I'll explain it briefly. Emotional intelligence is that connection between emotions and behavior. And if you have high emotional intelligence, it means that you're able to identify and recognize your emotions and triggers and understand how they affect your behavior. And you manage what you say and do. It also means that you're able to tune into others. You can identify and respond appropriately to the emotions of other people. Why should you care about this? I'll tell you. According to Talent Smart, emotional intelligence contributes to 58% of any professional's career success. And if that isn't enough for you, listen close, because here's the edge of your seat thing you need to listen to. Those who have high emotional intelligence scores earn more money. The great part about emotional intelligence is that it can be developed, and there are many resources available. I challenge you to find them, seek them, and use them. And by the way, when I'm looking for new talent in interviews, I am looking for those who can demonstrate high emotional intelligence. In closing, tonight, we do celebrate you. What you have learned and accomplished during your college education is the key to your future. But also remember, it's just the start of your learning experience. My top 5, bring who you were into who you are. Look for those open doors and go in them. Seek out the helpers. Lean into resilience and build your emotional intelligence muscle. In 2004, I didn't walk to receive my bachelor's. And in 2020, when I completed my master's, well, there were no graduation ceremonies. So today, on December 8th, I think the third time is the charm. And tonight, I stand with you, class of 2022. Congratulations to all. Thank you.
Thank you, Lisa. You are indeed a wonderful representative of this university, and we're so very proud of your successes. Thank you for sharing your thoughts and reflections with us on this special evening. I speak for all the faculty, staff, and alumni of USC Aiken when I say that your alma mater and Aiken is very proud of you and the exceptional work you've done. Dr. Darren Timmons, our Provost and Executive Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, will now present the degree candidates for recognition.
As we begin recognizing tonight's degree candidates, we ask that you help us make the ceremony a pleasant experience for all. Please hold your applause and celebrations during the announcement of the candidates' names so that each family has the opportunity to hear their graduate's name being announced. We will join together to congratulate the graduates collectively after all have been introduced, and we'll give you ample opportunity to express your enthusiasm at that time. Will the members of the graduating class please rise? Chancellor Heimerman, all candidates who stand before you and others whose achievements are being recorded officially by the university, who complete the requirements for their several degrees, are recommended by the faculty for the awarding of these degrees.
Having been recommended by the faculty of the University of South Carolina Aiken and certified for graduation by the Office of Academic Affairs, the degree candidates will now be presented.
Ladies and gentlemen, please move your tassels from right to left. We welcome you to the community of USC Aiken scholars.
Explanations of the various types of honors and honor society memberships, including any academic regalia being worn by candidates, are explained in your program. As I now read the names of the candidates, we ask that family members remember that we have professional photographers here for tonight's ceremony. So we ask that you please do not come down into the aisles during the ceremony to take pictures. Tonight, we'll begin with our master's degrees, followed by our undergraduates. Master of Business Administration, Ranfair Alveols. Richard Glenn Beatty. Carrie Leanne Benefield. Miranda Victoria Brown Harris. Quincy Daquan Bryant. Brianne A. Buckner Stubbs. Jaleesa Latrell Bias. Charles Cole. Cameron Moore Covington. Sierra Curry. Anne Marie Evans. Chandrell Evans. Joseph Alexander Floyd. Jalea Anaya Frazier. David P. Freeman. Bria Gaines. Diane Elizabeth Goodson. Glenton Graham. Daniel Hutto Jackson. Krista Nicole Jimenez. Burley Johnson. Javon Carswell Johnson. Elaine Denise Jones. Alina Leholat Nikova. Alfredo Luca Manera. Ronaldo Lee Martina. Mario Martinez. Denzel Jesse Mathis. Richard F. Matthews. Heather Mazetis Fontenot. Michael Adam Mefford. Aubrey Marie Meldon. Dorothy Sherelle Murphy. Crystal Ann Norris Jennings. Joseph I. Omagbera. Melissa Pullen. Eduardo Quinones, Jr. Eric Daniel Duran Swart. Master of Education. Taisha Chantella Walker. Undergraduate degrees from the College of Arts, Humanities, and Social Sciences, Bachelor of Arts, Zelma Barnwell. Rihanna Jane Bogard, cum laude. Morgan Elizabeth Bradham. Alyssa Danielle Broad. Naja Monet Brown. Amber Caitlin Cavender. Abby Lee Chansey, magna cum laude. Taylor Lee Cothran, cum laude. Alexa Nicole Duncan. Araya Shamir Edwards. David Lee Eggenberger. Luna Lucia Godzi, cum laude. Angelo Connolly Gordon Gooch. Robert Cormac Grant, magna cum laude. Bailey Nicole Gray, summa cum laude. Brandon Braxton Hoover. Rebecca Elizabeth Jarvis, magna cum laude. Mia Michelle Jones. Carrington Milana King. Noelle Annalise Kriegel. Faith A. Lance. Caitlin Alyssa Lowe, cum laude. Jabrina Marshall. Mia Elise Maupin, cum laude. Victoria Allen May, magna cum laude. Briera LaShawn McManus. Alexis Ali Molina, cum laude. Taisha Siobhan O'Banner. Adasha Adriana O'Berry. Devin Everett Robinson. William Uyghur Rodriguez. Francesco Sata, cum laude. Eva Kathleen Slagle. Jemiah Cornelius Smalls. Lindsay Veal. Ashlyn Elizabeth Wallace. Alexis Williams, cum laude. Javon York. Caitlin Taylor Zinzer, cum laude. Undergraduate degrees from the College of Science and Engineering, Bachelor of Science, Courtney Egwono Adiotomre, magna cum laude. Keely Alexis Bowman. Nicole Lee Brazel, magna cum laude. Micah Robert Brewer. Asia Monet Burrow. Charlay Michelle Caldwell. Valeria Castillo. Evan Francis Condon. Anna Marie Costello. Peyton C. Dudarinki, cum laude. Johnny Wesley Jackson Edwards. Abigail D. Fennell. Natasha Flores. Caroline Denise Foster. Andrea Deshawn Gant. Amaya Najai Grant. Mark Allen Griggs. Jordan Alyssa Gruber, magna cum laude. Kishan Jamal Doyle Hudson. Kenya Renee Humphrey. Joaquin Demias Jones. Matthew Wren Jones, magna cum laude. Olivia Keaton. Kendall Alyssa Keenan. Caitlin Marie Kennard. Kyle Newbegan. Paris Viren Long. Monique Yvonne Lucci. Lindsay Marie Nandrisi. Isha Ajay Pawar. Bailey Lynn Payne. Devonte M. Perry. Justin Robert Peterson. Monica Chantel Ruffin. Rosemary Schroeder, magna cum laude. Zachary Shirey. Charles Eric Smiley. Kaylee Elise Thompson, cum laude. Liam Alexander Tolius, cum laude. Jonathan Luis Valdez, cum laude. Savannah Sybil Vinson, cum laude. Kippen Elena Wallace, cum laude. Savannah Waters. Charity Ramon Williamson. Luke Aaron Willis, cum laude. Undergraduate degrees from the School of Business Administration, Bachelor of Science in Business Administration, Roger Tyler Berry. Catherine Boyer. Braden Chase Burgess, cum laude. Ashlyn N. Dawkins, cum laude. Davidson Lawrence Day. Tatiana Edwards. Maya Margaret Finley. Antoine LeVar Gant, magna cum laude. Sydney Janine Goff. Micah Green, cum laude. Nathan Joseph Green, cum laude. Faith Rebecca Hampshire, cum laude. Sophia Houghton, summa cum laude. Samantha Hayes. Kyle Nicholas Horton. Tyler Prescott Littlefield. Emily Guadalupe Luna. Gabrielle Mobley, magna cum laude. Anna E. Morgan. Madison Page Morgan. Kendall Emily Ocello. Davide Panucci, magna cum laude. Ave Brianna Parker. Shamaya Lashima Pringle. Brian Renland, cum laude. Armani Shimon Reed. Whitney Ann Rione. Brandon Lee Rivera, cum laude. Amaya Zaire Ross. Noah P. Stripling. William Blake Tipton. Samuel Wesley Turner. Dana Nicole Weaver. Diamond Shaikea Nashe Williams. Shelby Ann Williams, cum laude. Undergraduate degrees from the School of Education, Bachelor of Arts in Education, Carrie Rebecca Atkins, cum laude. Haley Elaine Bartra. Niana Lorraine Canty, cum laude. Alexandria Nicole Carlin, magna cum laude. Shauna Amelia Barrick Chassero, summa cum laude. Carly Brooke Chavis, cum laude. Jaden Renee Christmas, magna cum laude. Delilah Elizabeth Daigle, magna cum laude. Ashley Rain DeFore. Marissa Deanne Griffin, cum laude. Henry Heath Hudson. Ashlyn Brooke Jones, magna cum laude. Faith Baker Lilly, magna cum laude. Taylor Elise Love, cum laude. Abigail Renee Owens, magna cum laude. Sheila Serrano Flores, magna cum laude. Gracie Madison Smith, cum laude. Peyton Joy Spalding. Alexis Rochelle Waltz, magna cum laude. Undergraduate degrees from the School of Education, Bachelor of Science in Education. Angela Dawn Johnson Farrell, magna cum laude. Undergraduate degrees from the School of Nursing, Bachelor of Science in Nursing. Hallie Catherine Anderson. Kristen Coulter Anderson. Taylor Imani Everett, cum laude. Brianna Marie Bailey. Travis Lee Belcher, cum laude. Hannah Renee Bilton. Savannah Lindsay Bond, cum laude. Marianne Leah Vicente Cagle. Alicia Nicole Carton, cum laude. Brooke Michelle Clark, cum laude. Danielle Dariana Cobb. Aaliyah Natalia Cook. Grace Elizabeth Crawford. Candy Allison Crossland, cum laude. Justin W. Crowell. Haley Locklear DeGenero, magna cum laude. Olivia Jeanette De La Rosa, cum laude. Janet Ett. Kendall M. Harp. Aaron K. Holtsizer. Catherine Lee Isbell, cum laude. Dorothy Jackson. Kamaya Ali Johnson, cum laude. Dana Mays. Sarah Ashley McGee. Melissa Nicole Munoz. Kylie E. Myers, cum laude. Justina Osagale. Charity Jamaica Paul Addison. Virginia T. Quarles. Ashley Marie Roberts, cum laude. Jonathan Demond Robinson, magna cum laude. Clarissa Salas. Jamie Caroline Siegler. Deja Laura Smalls, magna cum laude. Kanisha Maggie Smalls, cum laude. Stacy Lynn Smith, cum laude. Caitlin Elizabeth Stinson. Chloe Grace Thomas, cum laude. Mark Thompson. Savannah M. Whaley, cum laude. Emily Williams, cum laude. Workman. Kendra Lindell Zavala, magna cum laude.
All right, now it's time for the celebration. Let's give our graduates another big round of applause. And now we come to the end of our very special evening. Will everyone please stand as Ms. Ava Slagle, past SGA President and degree candidate for Bachelors of Art in Communication, leads us in the benediction. Following the benediction, Mr. Grant will lead us in the first verse of the Carolina alma mater. The words for the alma mater can be found in your program. Please remain standing in place for the recessional of the platform party and the faculty. And thank you again for joining us for this very special evening at USC Aiken.
Please join me as we pray. Lord, on behalf of this class of graduates, we give thanks to you as we celebrate our accomplishments with our families and our precious loved ones. We thank you for the wisdom, memories, and sense of purpose we have gained from our beloved university that will persist long and far beyond our dear campus. Guide us in confidence, strength, and passion as we strive to make a difference in our communities. Provide comfort to this impressive group of esteemed graduates as we enter a new phase of our lives. Sustain us to persevere even in the face of adversity and discouraging circumstances. Strengthen us as we aim to be leaders in our workplaces throughout the duration of our career, but most importantly, as citizens in our communities. Enable us to prioritize service, proceeding with love to our fellow man, and to remain committed to improving the world around us. Amen.